And this was the big picture. So from that phone conversation, that email, I got to work on a project which saw the largest photo mosaic in the world, on the Guinness World Records, being built outside Millennium Point. The whole project was to get people from across the West Midlands sending in pictures to an online gallery, and then we chose one image, or an artist choose one image which kind of encapsulated the whole project. And this was a guy from, this guy's granddaughter had sent in a picture of him as a young boxer, and that's there kind of standing on the mosaic there. But that project really kind of got us and got Rewired PR off to a great start, and really grateful to have that opportunity. The slide you saw earlier was from the film premiere for Tormented, which is a film that the regional screen agencies supported. And again, while I was in New Zealand, I got an email from Screen.com saying that their marketing manager had left, and when was I back, and would I be interested in doing a bit of freelance for them until they appointed their new marketing manager. So again, those connections that I'd made back at Neon had continued with me, and thanks to being able to stay in touch with people while I was away, I managed to get some work freelancing, which then has resulted in an ongoing contract with Screen.com to look after their events. So building networks, what networks do I use and which ones do I think are valuable? This is just a small selection of things that I do and things that I'm part of. Online, I find LinkedIn really, really important. I'm trying to use that more actually. Not just to stay in touch with colleagues, freelancers, occasionally need to bring people in to support us, so I'll quite often look back through people I know and their connections and see if there's anybody there that has events experience or PR experience that we could pull in. It's great for obviously trying to find marketing contacts at companies that you really want to work for and trying to build up a dialogue with them, to go out and see them and see if they need a new PR agency. Facebook, as I said, I tend to try and use Facebook, to be honest, more for kind of my personal contacts and my friends, but the line is very, very blurred, I think, in this industry between who your friends are and who your clients are. So I find, I occasionally think, do I really want that person to see pictures of my 30th birthday? Probably not, but don't think there's too much harm done. And Facebook has generated quite a lot of opportunities for us as a business. I'm very, very much an advocate though of personal networking and actually building contacts face to face and getting to know people. I sit on the development trust at the Hippodrome, which is that very awful picture down the box and then a bit dark. Being on the development trust at the Hippodrome has been really great for me because I've got to understand how a huge organisation like that works and how it functions, but it's also put me in touch with people from a very, very, very different sector. Most of our clients work within the creative industries or retail and leisure. The other trustees come from finance, property, legal backgrounds, and just having the opportunity now and again to have a coffee with them and talk about things that are outside of my kind of sphere, I find that really useful personally, but also for the business as well. As a development trustee, we have to invite people into the theatre, take them to shows, basically try and encourage them to support the theatre and the educational work that they do. But again, that's a great opportunity to network in a really nice environment where you're going to go and watch something and enjoy it and have something in common with people to talk about. So that's really fantastic for me. Birmingham Future, again, is a networking organisation for young professionals. I was really lucky to be awarded their Young Professional of the Year several years ago now. But I've continued my relationship with Birmingham Future, and I've found that has also enabled me to meet and mix with people that I don't normally see day to day. And I think that's so important to get different perspective on what we're doing. Creative Republic is an organisation which I helped set up 4 years ago. It's going through a bit of an interesting phase at the moment, Creative Republic, because it's entirely now supported by people who all have day jobs like me, and I think we're probably going through a bit of a period where we need to rethink and restructure ourselves, and we're going to be announcing a couple of things shortly regarding that. But Creative Republic, the idea there was to try and bring the creative sector together across the West Midlands and have a forum really where we could share ideas, where we could lobby local organisations and national organisations, and where we could help to build a better connection. Now, since Creative Republic was launched, I'd say that things like Twitter have really taken off, and that people are kind of staying in touch with each other online a lot more. So I think the need for that opportunity to kind of engage and share ideas is so much more fast-paced now. But I'm a firm believer that you still need to be in a room with people and share ideas and discuss things, and that's where I think Creative Republic has a place. Twitter I use a lot. I have my personal account. If you want to know what I've just spent my cats or what I've had for lunch, then you can follow me Ruth, but Rewired PR is where we tend to channel our kind of work stuff and work connections. And Twitter's been a great way of us to stay in touch with people, and I wouldn't say it's directly resulted in new business, but it has certainly helped to maintain relationships, which then have developed and quite often opened up opportunities for us. So what do I think is better, online or offline? I think you need both, and I think everyone will probably agree with that. For a business like mine anyway, PR and marketing is all about relationships. It's about being able to sit in a room with someone and talk through ideas, and I don't think you can do that entirely in an online space. I think you have to be there, understanding their challenges, understanding what they're looking to achieve, and talking that through with them. For me, you can't beat going to an event, sitting down with someone, having a coffee and talking about potential ideas. But what I will say is that I think online makes that process a lot easier. I think something that I hated in the early days was going to a conference or an event where I didn't know anybody, walking into a room and thinking, okay, I've got to be brave and walk up to someone and say hi. The funniest thing now is you walk into an event and you recognise someone and think, oh, I know you, and then you realise it's because you've seen a picture of them about that big on your computer. But it's a real icebreaker to go up and go, oh yeah, you're so-and-so, particularly if they have a really funny Twitter name, which makes it quite amusing. So I think I kind of see online as the icebreaker really. That's where you kind of get to know people, start to build those contacts, and you get to know a little bit about them. So it's really funny when someone says something to you about, oh, how did your move go, or how was so-and-so, and you think, God, you do actually read absolutely everything, don't you? Maybe I should kind of think a little bit more about what I'm saying. But for me, the kind of opportunities are immense, and I really feel that online has significantly increased the number of new contacts that we've made as a business. I see it as a real accelerator. So whereas in the past it would have been down to me phoning, cold calling, writing letters, trying to bump into the right people, I can make those contacts and always have a short list of kind of target people that I want to get in touch with to help promote my business. I know where they're going to be. Sounds a bit like I'm stalking them, kind of will be to an extent. But you know where they're going to be, who's going to what event, who's going to what conference, and you can, make a list of people you want to go and see, set yourself some targets, maybe for the next few months, go out and try and meet with them.